It's dead to me. Hello! Welcome to High Rollers!
We're all in a happy mood.
Welcome
family.
to High Rollers of Rogues Gambit. This is our new Dragon Heist module adventure here on twitch.tv/D&D, as well as twitch.tv/High Rollers D&D. Welcome, friends. Thanks for watching the series so far. It's pretty wacky and insane. We hope you enjoy it. Couple of things.
Wacky.
First of all, thanks to Wizards of the Coast for sponsoring this series. It's all part of their new Dragon Heist module, which is available in local gaming stores and on D&D Beyond right now. You should watch our regular show for a discount on D&D Beyond.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
Also, big thank you, to Idle Champions, who are another big sponsor. Down below me, I think that might be an old code. I don't know if we've updated that code, actually.
That is an old code. Yeah, that's last week's
we might need to, we'll fix that. We'll post it online. But you can get a free gold chest thanks to Idle Champions.
Not that
code. We're pretty sure that was last code. Yes, I can get it on my email.
You can read it out at
Put
least.
it in chat.
Yeah.
I will read it out. I have to open my email, search for it.
Mooncake made by Kim.
It is the Mid-Autumn Festival today, so take a look at the moon and wave hello to the moon rabbit and to the moon goddess, and eat some mooncakes.
Keep going, dude. Somebody recap what's happened while I'm searching for this.
Last time in a Rogue's Gambit, we had just survived the explosion in Trollskull Alley, which destroyed one contact, Dandelion,
And your
and
horse.
also my horse Grundle, who had Nerman inside him because I
One
fed
email.
Nerman. Then we. Bertie chased after the half-burned Zhentarim guy. Well, we think he was Zhentarim. He had a tattoo.
Yeah.
Right.
This is very impressive. So
Then we spent about an hour and a half coming up with plans until eventually we gave Boomer a big old makeover.
Makeover montage!
And you basically became Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
Or was
but
it the other
halfling
one?
form.
Halfling Ryan Reynolds. So that we could go to a dinner date and infiltrate that so we could confront
Zordon.
Yala Growlhund,
Well, that was the host of the dinner party.
the host of the... Oh, yeah, I've got written here, Yala Growlhund, who was hosting the thing, bonking Zord Zardoz.
Yeah, and we need to talk to Zord Zardos about getting onto his casino, his floating casino, because on the body of Dandelion, we found a casino chip.
Yes.
Hey, would you like a free gold chest in Idle Champions? Because the
use the
code
code
for it. Okay, this is going to be really annoying to spell out. It's a Quillek gold chest. So if you watch our regular show, it's Tom's character's name, Quillek. So it's AQILLEKGOLDCHEST.
Quillek, Quillek.
If mods can help us on that,
gold chest.
that'd be amazing. Because I'm on my phone and I can't post it because I'm dumb.
Brilliant.
That'd be great.
What is it?
A Quillek gold chest.
Give it to Trot because he can type
Right,
it
there
in
you
now.
go. It's on there.
He can type it in now. So yeah, basically where we left off is we were infiltrating the dinner party to try and talk to what's her name?
Yala Growlhund.
Yellow Grundler.
Did your Boomer accent just come in then?
No, that's just me
It's
having
a cold.
I've got a cold.
English
It's
people, when
gross.
they have
went
colds,
to a
sound
dinner date.
Australian.
Yeah, we are Australian, and that's how Australians were born.
Okay.
But then the dinner
true.
party
It's true,
was
Tom.
invaded by bad people.
Oh yeah, that was the last thing.
So the
big
last
man
thing that happened
with a minigun came
was,
in.
they kind of did a Rainbow Six style breach into the roof of the ballroom, sending the ceiling crumbling to the ground. They abseiled in from an airship that was hovering over the villa, and a large half-ogre was looming over the party, stood on top of the pile of debris with a crossbow minigun. And then down in the main hall, a bunch more Zhentarim burst in the door as well, and were about to kick things off.
And the last thing they said was...
I don't think they said anything.
I think
They
they said,
I've literally
grab
written it down.
Yala Growlhund,
It
didn't
said,
they?
yeah,
Thanks.
give us Yala Growlhund.
There you go. They remember way better
I'm
than I do.
Arnie now.
I have a lot of D&D I do, and it kind of just gets muddled up here. So
Sorry, that's why we're here to take notes.
Hey, you want to know why I remember it all so well? Because I listened to the podcast.
Thanks,
there's the code.
Hey! Thank you for fixing that, chaps. Thank you to TJ and Sam and Steve in our studio, diligently working away on 2 streams.
At once.
They got the Yogscast one as well.
I'm
confused.
elsewhere as well.
Yeah?
No.
The other thing is we have our dice provided by Idle Champion, so when it cuts to our map cam, you'll see we have a big bunch of dice. That's for the players to use to add to their ability checks. You can get that by playing Idle Champions for free. There you go. You can get that by playing Idle Champions for free. It unlocks more dice for us to use every week. That's awesome. Let's get cracking. And I think the first thing we need to do is roll initiative.
Oh, straight away. Okay, bam.
Straight away.
I guess that makes sense. What with the
dice
minigun
I
wielding.
probably should do the same. Chris Trott.
Oh, I was so close to a natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh, we
19.
won! Oh!
DM's being ever neutral.
Wait, when you say so close...
It
you-
went 20, and then at the last second it just went, eh.
Oh, I thought you said you were so close because you didn't have a 0 on the end of the 2 that you rolled.
No, that's your interpretation.
Okay, I got a 15.
You're going to have to bear with me a little bit because I have a million NPCs to do this time. Because I'm also going to be playing the Black Viper. Sadly, Rhiannon
Just
couldn't
group
join
them.
us.
Just group them.
Well, I can't. There's lots of it. I've grouped as many as I could, Chris Trott.
So normally we have Ree, who has joined us playing Black Viper. She joined us last week,
Yep.
but she is off today.
She's
Where is she?
working.
Working. She working. We
Working it.
did try and get someone else to fill in, but Trott did not ask them until 5 minutes ago. And surprisingly, they were busy.
Bertie,
Oh,
initiative.
15.
Boomer,
3.
Aquamamba.
19.
Aquamamba. So, to set the scene, you are currently split over 2 floors. Most of you, Aquamamba, Bertie, Black Viper, as well as 2 of the other bodyguards that were already in when you arrived, are downstairs in the grand hallway.
Yeah.
That's where you are waiting. There is a staircase just off to your right or left, depending on where you are facing, which leads up to the 2nd floor, where Boomer is currently the only member of the team in the ballroom where the main force has come in. They've demanded Yala Gralhund, and they now appear to be ready to begin violently interrogating the assembled nobles.
Silently. Why violently? Just ask me. I'll tell you.
Well, maybe on your turn you can. But the first person to react, his homely trained senses, his experienced skill coming into the forefront. Aquamamba! What would you like to...
Something's gone wrong.
We'll form the boom upstairs.
You have heard like a loud explosion, the sound of booted feet, and there are 2 of these Zents that have kicked in the door, swords and hand crossbows.
It's probably them.
It could have been Boomer.
I hope not. Either way.
This is all happening in my mind. I had that fake conversation.
These guys don't look like they're here to mess around. They are,
I mean, they're pulling their swords out.
yeah, and pointing hand crossbows.
They're
In
also
true
saying,
action movie style.
they've burst through the door saying, "We're not messing around."
Which one is me?
I almost gave some of these guys an ability called John Woo, which is that as a movement they can dive 15, they can move half their movement and fire twice.
John Woo. I like it. Which one am I here?
You are the tiny halfling miniature, because that's the only one I could find.
And there's
You
2
are about
just
5
stormed
feet
through.
away.
2 have just burst through the doors, the main doors.
Spin around.
Technically, let's move a little bit, like separate it a little bit,
Okay.
because
Oh,
it's
it's a little
separate floors, yeah. And there's the stairs.
These the 2?
Yeah.
Okay. So there were people that we were speaking to as well.
Yes, so the tabaxi is the monkey miniature, and the dwarf lady is the
Wow.
dwarf with an axe and a shield.
The
because
cat's now a monkey.
limited on miniatures. Yes, you don't know their names. You just know them as the dwarf and tabaxi that were waiting downstairs with you.
I'm gonna slam down my cane,
Okay.
which pops open the V at the top, and a little
Okay.
line forms across.
Little slingshot. Sleep. Okay.
Nice.
And fire that at one of the people closest to me, so probably him.
Okay. So what's the range of sleep?
It is 200,000 feet,
Well, I mean,
which is
I
crazy.
mean
I
the
don't know
area
why.
radius.
It's crazy
I
that it's
see.
that long.
it better not
But
be.
it's
I think it's 20 feet.
It better not be more than
I
5.
think it's a 20 feet diameter
Well, I'm about to find
radius.
because it's actually not.
Because I believe that Tom Hazel has realised what I've realised.
90 feet.
Yeah. What's the
20
radius?
foot radius.
Oh, is it 20 foot? Tom, could you just count out some squares for me from the closest one to Aquamamba?
For podcast listeners, Aquamamba is about 5 feet away from the guy he's trying to hit.
So
Everyone else is also pretty much within range. You're going to make
Great.
everyone
So
fall
could
asleep in this
everybody
room.
make wisdom
Oh,
saving
for
throws, please?
You guys were meant to rescue me.
What's your DC, by the way?
My DC. Fuck, I'm on
Was it a wisdom save?
And are you? Yeah, this is at first level, so it's a wisdom. I think it's like part of the item. I gave it to you on the item.
I'll just make sure. 5, 10, 15.
All right, we'll say it's 14.
No, I think you're just
Oh,
out.
actually,
My
no.
spell save DC's 13.
5, 10,
We'll use that.
15.
Yeah, we'll use that. 13.
So that one.
I think it's just the Tabaxi, Aquamumba,
And Black Viper.
Black Viper who
Okay.
actually make the save. Actually.
All right, perfect.
I rolled well. Can I give that to someone else?
No.
15.
I don't understand the
15?
rules of this game.
Okay, so roll 5d8 for me, please. See if you have enough strength in your sleep bullet to render some of them unconscious.
9.
Another 9. 18.
18. 19.
19. So, sleep. The guard kind of looks around and is like, no! And seems to be unaffected by the spell.
For both of them.
Yes.
And everyone else that got affected as well.
Everybody either made their saving throws or the amount of hit points was not sufficient.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Would you like to move, Aquamember? So you can see that there are a couple of like stone columns on either side of a doorway. There is a fireplace, a large rug.
Excuse me, coming through.
So you just bundle past.
Get him!
Backing up to the back line.
So you get behind the 3 NPC bodyguards,
Excuse
effectively,
me.
the Black Viper and the 2 NPC
I get
bodyguards.
behind them all
Okay.
and let them.
Get them, boys.
Okay. Perfect.
Get him, boss.
Okay.
Yeah, get him.
The Zhentarim. So Boomer, I won't run these guys for the combat because at the moment there's so many people around that they seem very focused on. You watch as they begin like spreading out and sort of manhandling the nobles who aren't really putting up much of a fight. The only one you can see upstairs who looks even competent as battle is Yala Gralhan's bodyguard, who basically has her behind him. He's this big 6'5" half-orc, big long sword, kind of giving a very wary eye, and he's kind of keeping his charge behind him. And he's just basically putting himself between them and the Zents. But the Zents are going up like, are you Gralhan? They're kind of doing the Joker, right? Like, are you Yala Gralhan? Are you Yala Gralhan? You want to know how I got these scars? Kind of, they're like moving around. The ogre in the middle, however, is just pointing this kind of, it's almost like a couple of like ale barrels, but being formed into like a kind of rotating chain of
Are they
crossbow
currently
bolts.
rotating as well?
He's kind of got a crank and he's winding it around, ready to
Is
fire
the
it.
barrel bigger than my head?
Yes. Yeah. This looks pretty mean. You think
Okay.
that this guy could probably fire a lot of bolts very, very quickly, and
Okay.
they will all hurt very much.
My disguise is pretty much still.
You just look like one of the nobles. You're kind of
Okay.
blending in with the crowd at this point. But you can see the Zents are moving around.
Yeah.
Downstairs, however, the 2 Zents are gonna make some aggressive moves. Tom, can you move one up towards the 3 NPCs?
Okay.
The other one is just going to skirt towards the stairs and kind of take cover behind that and fire his hand crossbow.
Right, so blocking the stairway.
Yeah,
feels
and
okay.
he's going to fire his hand crossbow at you, Bertie.
What the hell?
Bertie. That's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, I think it does it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Double check that.
5 points of damage from his first bolt. And then his second bolt is also going to hit with a 20.
Oh, second bolt.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's going to be another 6 points.
Wow, 10 points of damage.
As he shoots you twice, these little hand crossbow ones. The one that moves up to engage, you can see he moves on the Tabaxi and the dwarf, thinking that perhaps not quite sure which of the 3 to take, and will try and strike with a
Field day.
scimitar.
So many choices.
It's not the halfling.
And then fire one to the dwarf. So all 3 of these attacks, the Zhentarim moves up, swinging this kind of curved blade, and then underhand he kind of shoots the crossbow bolt with the other hand. The Tabaxi just kind of very nonchalantly just kind of, yes, and like dodges and moves to the side. The crossbow bolt fires at the dwarven woman in her sort of like evening dress with these big stilettos, these big powerful thighs emerging from the slits. And it just kind of like clips her dress, and she just looks at it quite angrily. And then you kind of see this spark of rage kind of twitch in her eye. But he doesn't seem to hit any of them with his attacks. After the Zents, we go to Black Viper will look at the scenario and just be like, "I'm sorry, I'll be back later," and then is gonna and you see her climb into the fireplace and climb up it.
What the hell?
What? You're kidding me?
No.
Thanks.
One NPC Mark doesn't have to deal with.
Yeah, crap. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Bertie.
I would like to charge the guy who is blocking the stairway
Okay.
and just clothesline him.
Okay. So you just run up to him with one arm held out.
One arm wide and just smack him to the ground.
Okay. So he does have a little bit of cover. So are you just going to go through the pillar, or are you going to try and like maneuver around it in some sort of
Oh,
clever
it's a
maneuver?
pillar, is it?
Yes, it's like
Oh,
a
so
stone.
I can't hold my arm out. I
Well,
mean,
you could.
I feel like Bertie would.
Okay.
He'd
Yeah,
just hold
he's
his arm
taken
out and
pillars
just run
before.
at him.
Okay.
And worst case, he'll just hook around it and then slam right into it.
Okay. Give me an athletics check first. Don't forget you have all. Okay, sure.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have 50 dice here.
Yeah,
Plus
I do.
50, 50
Too
plus.
late.
I still rolled an 11.
11. So you go charging forward. Your arm hits the pillar.
Yeah.
You just kind of swing around. You can still make your attacks, but I'll probably give you disadvantage. Or no, actually no. I'll just do a flat -2.
I mean, I feel like I'm not even attacking him. I'm just
Okay.
swinging around the pole and the entire mass of Goliath. Is
You just want to slam into him. You don't want to
Slam
attack him. You
into
just are you trying to grapple him, or are you just trying to knock him to the ground?
I think just, yeah, knock him prone
Okay.
and then probably do something after
All
that.
right.
So,
I'll
Smash
make
him
a
up the
saving throw
stairs.
for him.
okay.
So as you swing round, the kind of arm hooks round. You swing round, but this guy seems pretty practiced. He takes a couple of steps back and then just kind of levies the sword to kind of like thrust into
Oh, I
you.
see.
So
Just run into
you
his
manage
sword.
to kind of like glance the blow to the side, but you don't quite manage to, because of his defensive actions,
Shish kebab.
you don't manage to kind of knock him fully to the ground.
Okay. Do I have like a bonus action?
Yeah, you've got your rogue ones, you've got your cunning action. You could disengage.
I don't want to disengage. I don't want to be. I want to be in this guy's face.
I would say you could make an unarmed strike as a bonus action because you could be 2-weapon fighting. Punch him in the face. You could try and, if you wanted to, I don't know, try and grab his sword or something like that.
Yeah, I think I'll just, with the hand that I didn't swing with, then just jab.
Okay, yeah,
a
just
single
give me an
jab.
unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike, bam. It's listed on here as fucking B, so that's a 25
I'm guessing you have
to
fucking
hit.
A and
Yeah, fucking A
B.
is the metal left fist. 25 to hit.
25 is definitely a hit. Yeah, these guys are wearing breastplates. You can see like dark iron breastplates, but not much else.
And it just says here that the unarmed is 6 damage.
6 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight up.
You just punch him in the face. You hear kind of like maybe a tooth chips, spits blood out to
Yeah.
the side, kind of reels a little
Disappointed,
bit.
like, oh, it didn't work.
Yeah. This annoying column got in your way. The tabaxi just goes like, pulls out these 2 knives and it's just like, and starts jabbing them into the
I
guy.
love this guy. He's one of my favorite. What's his name?
You haven't asked his name yet. He has got a name.
Is it Midnight?
You'll find out what
He's
his
got
name
2 daggers
is.
in his hands and 1 wrapped in his tail.
Oh, that would be cool.
Best cat.
Roll that again. It was a bit cocked. Yep. So you watch as the first dagger sinks into the Zent's shoulder and he kind of blocks it to the side. The second one, it looks like the tabaxi gets distracted by something glittering on the Zent. It's like, ooh, and then stabs him in the side again, catching like a small cut across his shoulder. That's those guys, that's those guys, that's those guys. Upstairs, the half-orc fellow kind of looks around Boomer, and you can see he kind of probably would move over and start hassling one of the Zents. He actually moves up to this one, is like, you can't just come in here and do this, whilst Yala actually leaves the room. Like, he causes a distraction to try and give her a chance to escape the room, and it seems she slips unnoticed. Like, you see her, but the Zents don't see her kind of like slip out of the room itself. But the Zents turn aggressively on the half-orc and begin trying to shove him and like trying to disarm him and stuff like that.
Which way did she go out of the room?
She went out, let me put a miniature
Where's
down for
Lara's?
her. So, in fact, we'll use one of these existing ones. So she left out here, and then
Okay.
she vanishes because you don't know where she goes after that. But she goes out of that doorway. The dwarf woman downstairs picks up this massive hammer that she's kind of been leaning on, just is like, here we go, and then just charges in recklessly against this Zent. which is a good job because that was a low roll. Slamming this massive hammer into...
You can use your dice for the NPCs if you want, Mark.
Yeah, I've got 11 here. I'm saving them, don't worry.
But you could use them on that.
Oh no, I'm not going to use them to help you.
No. Who says this is versus?
No, it's
We're
not
all just
versus.
friends.
Oh god.
So she slams this enormous hammer into the side of this this Zhentarim agent, and you hear him groan, and probably a rib breaks, but he still stays up standing as he grunts against the pain. Done those. Okay. The ogre on the top points this chain crossbow at the half-orc who's giving a hassle, and is like, "Oi! Stand down now!" You can see he's got this big helmet. It looks like it's probably made out of an old cauldron that's been melted down and kind of reformed into a military juggernaut style helmet. It completely covers his head, and juggernaut style, it just has a little kind of cross bit here for his eyes.
I can understand a word of that.
I thought you were going to go for Arnold Schwarzenegger or
No,
something.
he's like Vinnie Jones
Vinnie
in the
Jones.
Juggernaut. Yeah, he's like, "Stand down!
It sounded like down now.
Stand down now! I'll show you!"
Look, don't mock the guy with the giant
And you see the
crossbow.
half-orc is like, okay, this giant crossbow pointing at him. He's like, But things are starting to heat up in the upstairs room. You can see that the nobles are beginning to panic. The Zents are kind of like, "Where is she? Where's Yalgrand?" And they're like, "Not here, she's not here, I'm not her. I'm Lord Wixington. Blah, 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 please let me go, I'll pay you lots of money." Begging for their lives. Boomer.
Lord Wixington.
You're kind of in the open at the moment, there's crowds, but...
I probably still have canapes in my hand.
Yeah, you've still got a tray.
And, I'm just
your
I'm
stuff in
not
your
being
thing.
paid enough to do this. So I'm gonna just back away while looking as harmless as possible.
That's a stealth check, it sounds like.
Can I not just... I just look like a lovable little halfling on a
Try
night
to sneak
out.
away, sounds like a stealth check to
I'm
me.
not dangerous.
Are you
Yet.
stealthy?
Not dangerous yet.
That's my motto as Kim. Not even as Boomer, as Kim.
Wow.
Nice.
Cool.
Damn.
So I got
14,
10, 14
23.
on those. So that's 23, 24, 25, 26.
Oh no, he's using
want to
dice.
see you.
Can I
That's a lot of dice you're rolling.
Can I be
Mark.
sort of moving towards
Yeah, you can be
wherever
moving towards the
Yellow
door.
went?
Yeah, absolutely.
But trying to look as lovable and as innocent while eating canapes as possible.
How much did you get, sir?
That's a lot of dice you just used.
27?
Yeah.
Just use the tongue.
You've probably got it.
So as you're slowly moving
many
towards
did
the
you grab?
door,
A lot.
you hear a
Why?
and about 3 crossbow bolts slam into the door next to you, and the ogre's like, "Where you going, little man?
I need the bathroom.
You're gonna go here."
I just have. There's a small stain on my white
stain.
suit.
Okay. Aquamamba.
That's amazing.
It's a white suit as well.
Just go here.
I've still got a canopy in my hand though.
Oh, God.
Aquamamba. You hear this kind of da 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 from upstairs.
Oh no!
Oh no.
You guys handle this. I'm gonna go upstairs.
I'm gonna go going up the fireplace.
You're going up the fireplace.
Yeah, that's
I think, because that's exactly where she went, that's what she's doing.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and...
Okay, so yeah, you can just make me an athletics check to climb up the firecase. You have an easier time of Black Viper due to your size.
Can my
Black
cane
Viper.
just have 2 arms that come out and just kind of climb up and I just hold on to it like this?
Yes? Okay. We're just going to fix the camera on Tom. You can absolutely do that. You're still going to make an athletics check. Oh,
Just
little
2.
2 dice.
There's 50.
4. Natural 1.
That's a good job you rolled that.
Yeah. 8, another 8, so 17 with the dice.
Yeah.
And athletics.
15. Minus 2.
Wow.
You're like, "I'm going to go up the fireplace. All right, Steph." And it starts climbing up. and it just covers you in black soot, and you just fall. You make no purchase. You kind of climb up a little way. You probably reach out, grab Black Viper's rear somewhere. You feel like a boot hit you in the face, and you just poof, and then smoke just billows out from the fireplace.
Can I
Leader.
just immediately stand up, like split second, and pretend it didn't happen?
Okay, what are options?
Yeah, you can do that. That's your movement, I would say. So you stand up, you like look up. Everybody sees you just covered, like black. Like you're like a cartoon covered in black soot.
Let's go.
I mean, I saw you go up there and then come back, and it's
stack
like, where's you gone?
There's now there's
Who's
just this
this?
shadow. A
Can you
shadow
not see
man.
me?
Another spy guy, kill him!
Yeah. Would you like to do anything else?
Bonus action.
Buddy! I believe in you. Deck that son of a bitch.
I was gonna do it anyway, but now I'm gonna do it even better.
Nice. Nice. So bardic inspiration from Aquamamba.
Yep.
The Zhentarim. Boomer. This guy's going. One of them is going to come over and looks to you. He's like, "Move away from the door."
Gazpacho. And it's a little shot glass of tomato soup.
Yeah, he's pointing his hand crossbow at you, sword in his other hand. He looks at it. Are you genuinely trying to get him to take the drink? Okay, give me a persuasion check.
Add some dice.
Sod it, why not?
Sure.
It's really good gazpacho. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
With modifier?
Yes.
Okay, 32. Yeah, he's like,
All right.
puts the sword away but keeps the hand crossbow out, takes the drink. Move away from the door. But now he's put his sword away and he's holding the drink. But he's like gesturing you away from the door. Do you go with him or are you gonna resist?
No, just stand. I'm just not even. I'm just being annoying. I'm
Okay,
just like
so you're
standing there,
gonna still stand there.
and I'm just going to turn the tray around and be like, "Do you want some more?"
Okay. So while you're doing that,
It's good grub.
Getting in their minds.
Bertie,
Letting everyone know that she's
this guy's gonna try and
a
stab you
goblin.
up.
Is he?
Yeah.
He can damn well try.
That's gonna be a 17 to hit.
He can damn well try and he can damn well succeed.
Okay, so I'll do all of his attacks at once. Second one is a miss, and his hand crossbow is 16.
That also hits.
Yeah! That's going to be 12 points of damage total.
Holy shit.
12
That's from
total.
both attacks.
Oh, right.
Well,
So
hey,
6 per attack.
I am gonna use my stone endurance.
Okay.
And
On one of those, yeah. So you
on-
take 6, and the second one.
Oh, on one of those.
Yeah,
is it?
that was 2 attacks combined.
Oh, I
just
see.
rolled
Oh,
both attacks
okay. I
together.
thought I could do it as part of like the. Oh, it's a reaction. Okay, I'm not gonna do it then.
Okay, so you take 12.
I take 12.
The other one will attempt to continue the fight against the Tabaxi and the dwarf in front of him. He misses. Oh, he has advantage against her. Oh gosh! Right, just get a new dice. So even though this dwarf is like just swinging a hammer, completely disregarding her own safety, this guy's so like busy fighting them that he can't quite manage to shot off. But he does hit the Tabaxi for some points of damage. And he kind of just cuts away at him, and he probably slices off one like little part of a whisker. And the Tabaxi's like,
No.
At first I was going to let you live. Now you will die. He just hisses violently.
Whiskers are really useful on cats.
Yeah,
right.
it's only a little bit. It wasn't a full whisker. It's just like a little tinge.
What do they do
The
for
Tabaxi
you?
will retaliate
It's just
with a natural 20,
Damn. Well,
Maxi.
he's not gonna be able to get into tiny spaces anymore.
which is perfect.
kill the guy.
He doesn't know where the edge of his like face is.
Periphery.
He'll have to use his eyes.
Attack.
Like a chump.
And he doesn't look cute anymore when he like cleans his face.
Oh, he'll still do that anyway. He's Tabaxi.
Yeah.
Where's his milk?
So you watch as this, he dropped his milk. As soon as these guys came in, he just like dropped his little saucer of milk. And he's just, you know how like you see like rogues in video games where they're just like, "Nah," with knives? That's what this Tabaxi's doing. He's just cutting away and you can see like, almost like a Zorro, like bits of clothing are kind of going everywhere as he cuts into him. My claws will get you this day. As he strikes away. After the Tabaxi goes, we go to... Black Viper continues her ascent. Bertie.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah.
So with my
That's your
bardic
name.
inspiration,
Yeah.
I...
Now, I don't think you can add these dice to attack rolls if you really want to hit.
My bardic
I
inspiration
can,
seems
can't
so
I?
trivial compared to the Untitled
Yeah.
Champion.
It's another d6. It's all going to help.
Yeah.
Everything else.
Can I add this to damage?
No.
It's good RP as well.
You have to be College of Valor.
Ability, attack roll, or saving throw.
Oh,
not
okay.
damage.
Well, fine, I'll save it for... it's
It lasts
a
10
good
minutes.
replacement of the Idle Champion's dice so that we don't have to use all of them.
Yes, don't use all of them.
I am going to grab the guy that's in front of me.
Yeah.
I want to spin him around and just hurl him towards the dwarf lady.
Okay.
Oh my god, yes!
check.
But I just want to, while I'm doing that, just say, "Hey, booby lady, get this one!"
Okay, strength check.
Booby lady.
Yeah, I mean that's she's.
Very nice.
Nice poker face there.
9 plus 3, that's 12, that's 14, that's 17, that's 23, that's 27, that's 30, plus my strength, that's 35.
Oh my god.
Make that noise again, Mark.
Let's just say that. Okay, so what happens is Bertie, he doesn't expect you to just reach forward and grab him with like one hand. He kind of goes to deflect a blow that isn't coming. You just reach forward, grab him, lift him off his feet one-handed, turn around, "Hey, booby lady!" Throw him across the room, which gives the lady kind of clocks it in time, has enough time to wind up with the hammer and just boom straight into the ground, knocking him prone and delivering him a very nasty blow, sending him slamming into the ground. Still alive, but you see like all the wind, he's like knocked out of him. And he just gets thrown all the way across the side. You can move if you like.
Have I got a move and bonus?
Yeah.
Cool. In that case, I want to run up to this guy and punch him in the back of the head.
Sure. Yeah. Because your bonus action will be your two-weapon fighting. So
I just want to punch a guy in the back of the head.
He's also you'll have advantage because he's prone, and you'll get sneak attack.
The guy on the floor.
Advantage.
Yeah.
That was worse somehow.
You don't forget you have Idle Champions dice.
Oh, to hit as well.
Yes.
For all the things.
Oh, I'm
Just
so
basically
dumb.
keep touching them until Mark shouts at you.
12 does it hit?
Sadly, you kind of.
I mean, I'm too slow.
You kind of punch the ground as he rolls out the way, leaving this huge crack, crack mark.
But it looks cool.
It looks super cool.
Yeah.
That's
You look
really
great.
hard to fix, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna
probably
be.
marble
It's gonna be a
floors, you know.
nightmare.
I mean, there's going to be like blood all over the place.
You can mop that up.
That's true. I mean, she just hammered the floor.
Yeah, you kind of gave her like a free attack opportunity with that. Now that he's on the ground, she looks down and is like, "Sorry, laddie, bad day for you."
Oh, God.
She has advantage. Let's see if I
Now
get a
there's gonna
crit.
be blood in the
So
crack.
close to a crit.
I think I just assisted in a murder.
Yeah, you pretty much did. That's 14 points of damage.
True.
One of his hands, the hammer just crushes an arm, and it just you hear like several bones just shatter.
Oh, no, you're going to need one of these. Oh, he's going to need a replacement metal fist.
Yeah, he definitely is. Again, still alive, but like his hand with the crossbow weakly is the only one he has left. As he
Still alive?
Yeah, barely.
Just leave him there.
You probably could. After them, it is.
What?
So I swore it flickered.
So the is it still flickering?
No, it's just Tom moving really fast.
Moving
nice.
fast. It's blink using the blink spell. The ogre kind of turns. It's got its attention focused on you now, having spotted you, and it's like, "Little guy, what Yana?" And you can see he's got like a big sort of like heart-like teeth poking out from the bottom of his tongue, out of his juggernaut helmet.
Dunno, mate. She hadn't turned up yet.
And like you see, like he's just like the other Zent is like moving to grab you, kind of thing.
There's not enough spots for all of you.
Yeah.
I don't know where she is. She didn't turn up before you arrived.
Deception check.
Ooh, I'm really deceptive.
You are pretty deceptive.
I'm 6 deceptive.
Bam.
So
Nice.
12 plus 6 is 18.
24 plus 6 or 30. Wait, 30.
Yeah, I rolled a 4, and he has a -1. Okay. So go you! And he like points at the other Zents who are like rolling their eyes like, why is this guy in charge? He's like, go out and find her! All right. None of you move. And like they're gesturing around. And you can see the ogre is now looking around everybody. But Boomer, what would you like to do?
Is there any more food around me?
No.
Okay. And
There's some food on the bar, but that's not near you.
This guy's looking at me pretty hard.
Yeah, he's got like a drink in one hand, a hand crossbow in the other, but he is kind of like sipping from it, and then when you like look like you're not looking, he's like,
But he's enjoying it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's delicious. Tomato juice.
Yeah. Best way to
Tomato
disarm someone.
juice.
Loves it.
Do you mind if I just go change my keks, mate?
He looks down at you, wrinkles his nose a bit. Persuasion check.
Persuasion. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18.
He like looks and he's like, I'll come with you.
Okay.
And he like gestures to the doorway. And he'll so you head outside, this guy follows you.
I think got a newfound relationship.
Where are you going?
and
You
this guy.
step outside and you can see that in this area there are like several doorways that you can see.
There's lots of dice as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of dice. You can see there's a door here, and then there is a door over here.
Either end of the room.
And
Either
I'm,
end of the room.
I'm guessing no one else is in here or anything.
No one else is in here. Yeah, Yala has obviously scooted somewhere else.
Oh, so the stairs, this is where what would lead
That's
up?
literally just above where you guys are now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Was it like
So you can hear, like, you probably hear Boomer's voice if he speaks. You can probably
So there
hear
is
it.
a fireplace up to this room.
Yes. I just didn't draw it on the map.
I don't know that. Anyway.
I'm guessing there's no toilet or anything.
I mean, you just see doors. You see, like, a room with some doors.
Okay.
And this guy's following you.
Oh, looks like there's no crapper here. Let's try this one, mate.
And, like, just gestures.
Yeah.
Okay, so you move up. That's probably going to... So you start opening the door. And then we go back to Aquamamba, covered in soot downstairs.
I'm going to run at the closest guy here
Okay.
and jump and hit myself so the soot billows out
Okay. Okay.
and try and blind him.
Okay.
Whilst the cane comes down from the soot. and
Okay,
smacks
well...
him.
You have to... Yeah, you can do... So you can get your... Are you going to spend a key point to do flurry?
Can I make it a bonus action? As like a
Yeah, you can do.
monk
You can
thing?
do the bonus action to the attack, and then the action is to kind of like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
So I will also have the Tabaxi and the dwarf and Bertie all make the same saving throw. Make a Dex saving throw. It's funny. It's funny dice. What'd you get?
12.
Funny dice.
12. So Bertie, you're like, oh, it's Aquamamba. Ah! Soot goes all in your eyes. The Zent also looks up curiously, like, huh? Ah! The dwarf and the Tabaxi both just kind of like go, and they're fine.
their eyes.
There's just like a
Wow.
patch around their eyes where they've held their eyes, but they seem fine. And then you lash out with like some sort of kick or punch.
8.
No.
I
Even
can't see anything!
technically, you would have advantage because he was blinded.
3.
You're like, ha!
I can't.
And he's just like, ah! He's stumbling around. The kick, you fly past him.
No one saw that, right?
No, I
You
didn't.
can see the Tabaxian dwarf looking at you.
Smooth.
Aquamamba. As you just land on the ground, soot covering everything except the dwarf and Tabaxi, who just shake their heads in despair.
Mess, mate.
Make the most of a bad situation.
The
Or make
blind,
it worse.
the blind Zent just like swipes around. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we'll do D4. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the others.
D6 and
2,
half it.
Bertie. He's like swiping around near you. He's going to have disadvantage. That's still 20 to hit you.
Jeez, yeah, that does.
That's 5 points of damage.
Jeez.
Second attack, I'll roll to see who he's going for. 3, one of the NPCs. He hits Tabaxi for another 6. And then his final attack, with disadvantage, is against you, Aquamamba, but it's a 15 to hit.
It's 15.
3 points of damage as he just catches you with the scimitar.
How? Who did that?
He's just like, ah! swinging
Sun in
around.
my face.
The one on the ground will just like roll over, holding his arm weakly, just like finds his crossbow. Does, however, manage to hit the dwarf woman. But not
Point
doing.
blank, to be fair.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to miss, but it just kind of scratches her again. Probably cuts like a line up a dress or something like that. Bertie.
So.
Oh no, sorry, the Tabaxi first.
Okay.
God, I've got so many fucking NPCs to do. The Tabaxi, seizing this man who is blinded, just goes ham on him. I'm just going to see how many of his attacks
Am I
hit.
adding blinded to me?
Huh? No, you're not blinded.
I am.
You can do that on D&D Beyond.
Had my
D&D
eyes
Beyond.
closed, I guess.
4, 6, plus another...
A blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Yeah. So you watch as the Tabaxi, this guy's stumbling around. He kind of like pushes him with one sort of clawed, like furry foot, stumbles him a little bit, and then just jabs his knives into his neck like this. He's like,
Oh my god.
and just tears chunks and blood spattering everywhere.
Brutal.
Bertie, now it's you. There's just the guy on the floor left.
I mean, I guess I can't see shit, but as far as I'm concerned, he's still alive.
Just stomp around a
So
bit.
I'm gonna, like, from where I got sliced from, in that general direction, I'm going to stomp towards him and try to just swing a fist.
Oh my
I thought you were doing like the, I'm gonna keep stomping, and if you're in the way, it's your fault.
I mean, I'm pretty much standing above this guy, so
Yeah.
as I'm
So
stomping
you just like
towards
lean
him,
down and you're like, "Ah!"
No, I'm just stomping, but I also swing a fist in the direction of where the guy who
Okay.
did hit me
Yeah,
was.
so you make an attack roll, but with disadvantage.
Okay.
Although you'd have advantage because he's prone, so it just cancels out. You have a normal roll.
More roll. Add some dice!
Don't need to. So this is with fucking A. 24.
Yep, hits.
1d4 plus 6, I get sneak attack as well.
Add some dice!
How much is sneak attack? Like
Two-
a million?
2d6
Isn't he
for you.
basically dead?
He might be dead already. Oh yeah.
4, 5, 5, 14 plus 6.
Just the first stomp. Those of you who can see Bertie's foot, this 7 foot tall, muscle-bound Goliath.
Yeah, whatever
This
it is.
foot just steps on the skull and doesn't stop. Just bleh. There's a wet kind of smushy sound. Bertie, it's like you stood in some grapes. It's like you're making wine.
As far as I'm concerned, I
And
did.
he just keeps stomping.
And then I just swing at where the guy was.
Okay.
And then keep swinging because no one's told me to stop.
Yeah, you're like pummeling the body. He's not crying out. He must be really tough because he's not like in pain.
Come on!
That's awful.
Yeah.
Where are we?
What are you? That's what I want to know.
Boomer hasn't even blown anything up yet.
The dwarf woman just takes a step back, puts her hammer on the ground, is like, whew, just takes a brief moment, just calms down a little for a bit, probably looks over at the stairs, and then starts dragging her way over towards there, like, better go and get my charge. Yeah, she moves over about, that's it. Just makes her way over, shrugging as she goes, very, very nonchalantly. Upstairs, you hear sounds of commotion coming from inside the room. Sounds of shouting and yelling and things like that. Boomer, what do you do? So you go to open this door.
I'm in front of a door. Okay. Okay. Here's my thought.
Right.
I'd
This is what I
like-
wanted. This is what I was waiting for.
Yeah. So I'd like to hand this guy a bright light explosive
Right.
and use my nimble escape to dash through the door, to disengage and run through the door and shut the door on him.
Okay.
But also mark him with vengeance so that it reduces his movement by 10 foot.
Okay. So,
Can I do that?
okay. It's not quite the right order.
Yeah.
Probably the right order would be nimble escape into the room, bright light explosive. Like if this was by the book,
Okay.
like bright light explosive and then mark of vengeance. But for the sake of it, we basically say that he's holding like a glass and a crossbow
Yeah.
pointed at you.
And I'll just be
you
like-
turn around.
And I'll just be like,
"Here you go,
oh mate, I found some shrimp. It's all fried. Have some. And I'll just tuck it into
tuck it into his like his
Yeah.
pocket or like in
Yeah.
his shirt. He's like, huh? Looks down. Ah! You hear the glass smash as he's desperately trying to pull it out of his body as you just nip through the door and then click as
Yeah.
you hear it go. So I make a saving throw.
Yes, a dex saving
I'll give him
throw.
disadvantage.
13.
Oh. really well. So you hear the, but you don't know if it's effect or not.
Does he get Mark of Vengeance minus 10 foot?
Yes, that will go off automatic, because that's a bonus action, right, I believe?
Yes.
Yeah. So you have marked him for your vengeance, but yeah, you just hear a, and then that's it.
Sorry, mate, we really had something! And then...
And you're inside the door.
Yeah, what do I see?
So
Please
inside...
don't tell me it's a cloakroom.
inside this room, I need to check, actually, because where's my map gone?
It's a cloakroom.
Oh...
We'll just call it a cloakroom. Wow, would you believe it? You found the vault. Like, we got 500,000 dragons.
Oh, there it
We did it!
Hey, you've still got how many episodes? We've still got like 9 episodes of this?
We'll just do another 9
We'll just
episodes
have
of just
9
hardcore
episodes.
RP.
We'll have 9 episodes of partying on those casino barges.
Bertie
Hello!
trying to count 500,000.
Yeah.
1, 2,
5,
3. Damn it.
20,
1.
29. No, that's not a nice laugh.
So, as you step inside this room, like, you look around and you can see what appears to be some sort of, like, guest quarters. There are 2 bodies of the Growlhund house guards. So the guards who were, like, watching the house when you first came in. Standing over them is a man with a half-burned face and a short sword who was looking out of the window. And it looked like he was prying the window open. He turns around, clocks you, and draws out his blade.
That's the guy that killed Grundle.
Do you know where the crapper is, mate? I've had a little accident.
He looks at you.
I gesture towards my crotchal region.
near about the crotchal region. Commander, we've just entered the crotchal region.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
I've had a weird day.
What's happening?
He looks at you, and he's like, "Oh, I certainly know where there's some bullshit. That fucking disguise you're wearing, Goblin. Don't think I'd recognise. Do you not think I'd recognise one of the Harper agents?"
What?
And then he pulls his blade. Ready. He's ready.
This is just my socialising outfit.
Aquamamba! Hey,
Who's still alive here?
There's this one guy who looks like he's very quickly going to be... No, they're both dead now at this point, actually. So do you want to clear those off for me?
I'm still swinging
Yeah,
around.
like you see
hoping to
Boomer
hit.
just beating this bloody corpse.
whoa,
Boomer
Bertie!
30.
Calm down!
Boomer's in the closet.
They're dead!
So you can wipe the soot out your eye.
Oh, God. Oh.
Now quick!
I'm going to leap onto him.
Upstairs!
I guess we heard, like, the explosive as well.
You hear like a
Yeah.
boom, boom.
You might have seen a bright
Yeah,
flash
you
of
see the
light.
bright flash, which you know is Boomer's.
Hey, that one was Boomer.
I latch onto you.
Away!
Like a front backpack.
Let's go, my
And you disguise yourself as a backpack.
Backpack mode. Yeah, if you want to cast disguise self or whatever it is,
So pointless.
but you're going to do it, aren't you?
No, I'm not. No.
Okay, so you just clutch onto his back. You're like hanging off
Go,
his
buddy, go!
Is this a stairs that, like, doubles back on itself?
Yes.
Okay, in that case, I don't turn it swiftly. I, like, slam into the wall and then go up the other side of it as well. So I think he's going to take some damage from that.
So, okay.
What?
I didn't sign off on this.
So as you guys, so you three basically, all of you who are downstairs, you make it to this top foyer. So you can just plant everybody, dwarf lady as well. As the Zent who was outside the door kicks open this door, and you can see that like his chest, like part of his tunic is blown up from like the small explosive to detonate the charge. He's got like powder covering his face. His hair's all blown back, but he's like not blinded. He's like, "You shitty little fuck!" And then he looks up and he's like, "Urstel, kill this motherfucker!" And they both pull their blades on you.
Remember this much?
Adult rated.
That's a natural 1 on the first attack against you. The second one is a 3. But then he's like,
Oh my God.
and then shoots you with a hand crossbow for, that's going to be a 21 to hit.
Can Bertie's natural ones for punching just punch himself in the face?
Yeah.
7 points of damage to Boomer.
Knocks himself out.
Which one shot me?
The Zent who was like following you to the bathroom.
Oh, mate!
He's just like, ah! And then shoots you with a hand crossbow.
I don't think he's your friend anymore.
No.
He called you a shitty little fuck.
Lots of
You are
people
a
call me
shit.
that.
We
My
definitely
mum
hear
called me
Boomer.
that, alright?
Oh, you like as you get upstairs, you hear like, "Come on, mate!" You hear Boomer from the side. You also hear this noise. You hear horrid screams coming from the ballroom and.
What the hell? I mean,
So after that, you guys all ran upstairs. It was their go. That's the ogre going. The the man with the burned face turns on you, Boomer, and just kind of he like grimaces nasty. And he's just like, "I'm gonna fucking gut you and your little shitty friends."
What? No foreplay?
I might cut you a little bit first.
Oh, he's trying, but it's not
On
working.
the first attack.
Oh my god.
You're just like, huh, you splash like gazpacho in his face. He like wipes his hand like, and then comes in for the second one.
Tropic
That is going to
contact.
be a 16 to hit you.
Damn it! He hits me.
So he, as with his companion behind you, this blade strikes at your vital organs
don't
like a
know.
sneak attack.
I see.
10, 14, 17 points of
What?
damage. As this blade slips through your armor, piercing into your goodly bits.
My goodly bits.
And
My
he's just like
dangly bits.
raging, he's just like, fucking die!
What did I ever do to you, mate?
I hate everything.
they really
But it's
do.
your go. The door is open, but the other Zent is stood in the way.
Okay, so I don't know. Oh, I'm so small. I'm so small.
So feeble.
Can I?
Yes. I mean, whatever it's going to be, I'm probably going to say yes at this point. So.
I'm just going to go for a
One-hit kill?
straight up nutcracker.
Yep.
Can I
So you just get the bat out.
my bat out
Yep.
and go for
you can see
gazpacho
them
guy?
there.
Yep.
What? Down my trousers.
Nails poking out through your trousers.
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
We won't. The where he's been storing it. We won't spend any time on that. I like to think that it was like discarded as an oversized
close.
cane.
I thought everyone was just looking at Boomer because, well, he was so attractive. As
Yeah,
well.
they just don't
No.
notice.
No, they were looking at him because
A whopping club.
Packing a whopping club.
A natural 20. I got a. I've forgotten now because I was quipping.
Well, your dice are there.
It was a 14.
that-
It was
no,
a
no,
14.
it was 14 and then
Plus your
16,
attack.
17, 18, 19,
Oh yeah, that hits.
20, 21, 22, yeah.
Oh yeah, that hits.
3, 6, and the rusty nails give me 1, 7 in total.
So you do manage to catch him. He kind of leaps back. You kind of don't quite hit the sack in a meaningful way, but definitely still scrape the nails, kind of cutting along his tunic and trousers.
And then can I use Nimble Escape to disengage and run out?
So you can disengage from one of them. So the way the disengage works, I think, is you can disengage from one target. I will check that.
There is Red Man in my
Yes, he's right next to
Sphere
you.
of-
Yes. Yes.
Sphere of
They've
disengage.
cornered you.
didn't hit
Oh no,
the sack
okay.
in a
If you take the
meaningful way.
disengage action, your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of the turn, so you can dodge by both of them.
I would like to run out of this hell room.
So I like the idea that you
through
kind of knock him backwards, he kind of staggers back, you slide under his legs, and then you all see Boomer like, yeah! Just come like running past. Where would you like to run to? You see the gang has now
I
made
guess
it
I
all the
can
way
see
upstairs.
them. I'll just run into it and be like, the bad men are in there!
Okay.
I think that.
Right. Aquamamba.
I'm a backpack.
Are you a backpack? You said
No,
you
I'm
weren't.
not. I'm a.
Aquamamba.
You're sprawled across my back.
I'm going to.
Yoda.
Yeah.
I'll
Run,
front
run,
Yoda.
run and jump.
Front Yoda.
I can be a
I'm on the
backpack
front.
while you jump.
I'm going to
Swing
push off
from a hairy vine.
with my legs, my tiny halfling legs. Push off, horizontally fly into this guy with two arms forward.
Like M. Bison from Street Fighter.
Like M. Bison.
Yes, sure.
leaving a trail of soot in my wake.
Yeah. Spinning flame!
Can I get a spin at that? All right.
You can spin. You can absolutely
Corkscrew.
spin. Yeah.
It's gonna cast. This is gonna be an unarmed strike.
Yep.
So 15 plus 6.
Hits.
21.
21 easily hits. You have sneak attack, as Boomer is next to him.
Nice. So that's a 5.
Plus your
9.
I want to
9.
get further away.
So you watch as it kind of like staggers him. He kind of like stumbles back a little bit.
Although that would fuck up his speed.
Can I flurry that?
Leave it.
Yeah, sure.
So that's.
I like the idea of the flurry just being like you spinning, like driving you like like Fist of the North Star style.
So another D4.
Haktel Shinken has no equal. You need
7.
to hit first, please.
7.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That's how that works.
Don't do that again.
Or there will be consequences.
So that's the first hit, and then you did another 7, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And then
Correct,
you just get a
Tom.
second one with flurry.
Do I?
Yep.
Just
Flurry,
didn't
you
think
get
I'd
2
ever
unarmed
play in a
strikes for a key
campaign
point. It's a key
where
point.
I hear the words "didn't hit the sack" in a meaningful way. I know it happened so long ago, but it's still just
17
in
Yeah,
there.
that's still gonna hit.
It's just eating into your brain.
burned in for some reason.
6
Number 6.
points.
So with that, you watch as Aquamumba, for the first time, I think, since you've worked with him, actually pulls off a very impressive-looking move. He leaps from Bertie and spins like a little torpedo. He's a monk. He can do what he wants.
Okay.
And as he hits, you just see these little hands like like pummeling back. You watch as the guy
Like 2
kind of
pneumatic
stumbles
drills.
back. He stumbles for a minute. Aquamumba lands on his feet. The man stumbles back. He's like, didn't even, and then falls down dead.
Oh.
Wow! You killed him.
Can I stand on his body
Yeah.
like a soot creature?
Like,
Just the eyes
well, the soot's kind of trailed off you now, like behind you.
still patchy.
But yeah, I like the idea of like he's like kind of like a tribal paint over your
Yeah.
eyes, like Aquamumba.
Got a taste for it.
You were so quick that there's like clouds of soot, but it's an exact form of you, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
soot. So
Yeah.
you just see every image of the punch.
It's
Nice.
like Naruto, you see like the after image kind of thing. Excellent, Aquamumba, good job. They're gonna. So that's 1, 2.
Oh, cool, they're killing all the nobles.
That died.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you said the
What
bad
am I-
guys were in here though.
I mean, I was immediately like, what am I going to be concerned about?
The Tabaxi is like, sorry friends, I need to make sure that my master is alive. And
Oh, don't
bashes
go
him
in there. Bad things.
Bertie.
Okay, I mean, I hear the gunfire from the minigun thing, but you said the bad guys were in here, and I
Yeah.
don't know what they get up to at fancy parties.
Okay.
So I am going to
Run in.
Get to the
Boomer,
door.
as soon as you turn the corner and look in the door, you see the man with the burned face staring at you. He's like, you're that ugly big fucker that chased me down the street.
So aggressive.
Because he's a bad guy.
Hey,
he reloads his arms.
hey, and you're that guy who. I remember you! And I'm gonna rage.
You killed
You killed Grundle! I'm going to barrel into him. The window he was trying to escape, I'm going to tackle
You
him
want to
through
take him
it.
straight through. Give me a strength check with advantage.
God.
You can throw in dice. Oh, look at this. I was like,
I'm rolling 5 dice
here
for
we
this.
go, motherfucker.
This guy is dead. 19, 24, 28, 27, 30, 31 with my strength, that's 36.
Is that with advantage? Did you roll with advantage?
Yeah, I almost got a crit.
So I actually rolled a natural 20, but even with the natural 20, it still only takes me to, you got what, 36?
36.
It takes me to 20, like, that'll be 26, 29. So you watch as this guy, like, squares himself down, like, brings his blade to bear, but you just pick him up. He's expected straight. You just grab him, and the two of you go flying out of the second story window, plummeting to the ground.
And I want to land on him.
You want to land on him, so that's going to be an acrobatics check to try and maneuver yourself so that you're on top of him, basically.
Great at that.
Not athletics, perhaps?
Nice.
You can make an athletics check,
I?
sure. Yeah.
I'll use less of these then.
Guess you're physically just pushing him.
You're like literally like using your
Holding
raw
him.
strength, like arm locking him so he's face down.
13, 19, 23, 24, plus 9, 33.
For me, Thomas, I would like you to roll me 4 d10s.
Is that a 10 though? That's a 10.
Oh, we've got 4. Hang on, they're percentiles.
Yeah, you can use them.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's the same.
Actually, I don't like this one. I'll use that one. That looks cool. Right, 3, 6. That's 9. That's 11, 12.
So 12 total damage, yeah?
But I'm a big guy.
Well, no, here's the thing. You both take 12, but then what's your constitution score? Because this is going to be like an amalgamation of your weight and muscle mass.
19.
He's going to take another 19 points of damage.
You big. You thick.
So
I take 14 damage.
you take 12 points.
I take 12. Okay, that
So you
almost
take
killed
12.
me.
You could Stone's Endurance it if you want.
I can.
So
And
it's
will.
what, a d12 plus con mod?
So I reduce that by 11.
Nice.
So I take
So you
one
take
damage.
one. So you smash through the window, glass kind of goes flying around everywhere. You probably hit like the outer wall, bounce off, and then hit the ground, because it's like a good 20-foot drop. So you kind of go like boom, boom, and hit the ground. People start screaming all around you as you are on top of this guy. He's prone, you are not. And you can see that he's like badly, like the face is all bruised and beaten up, but he's still alive, he's still kicking.
Damn.
Wait, so I've
And you
got-
can bonus action, yeah. That was just your move and action. Like if you want to punch him in the face,
You killed Grundle. Metal fist into his.
Probably
Actually,
leave him alive.
I can't metal fist him.
Oh,
It'll just be. It'll just have to be fucking B for the time being.
okay. Well, you have advantage because he's prone.
Oh, okay. Okay, so 21 to
Hits. So you're going to get sneak attack and +2 from rage for your damage.
hit. So I just do 6 base
So
with
there's
an
8
unarmed attack.
base
So 8
plus
base
2d6 sneak attack.
plus 2d6, another 7.
Okay.
So 15.
Oh, and then plus the 6 on top, yeah.
Yeah, 15 total.
15 total, okay. So you kind of, he turns, he like half turns, and you like see like his jaw probably fracture or something like that. He's like, slurring his words. Yeah, he's still working. He's a tough guy.
fine.
He survived a fireball, like.
I'll let him run away so I can attack of opportunity him.
Yeah, you might do. So that was.
No, wait, I used my reaction, didn't I?
That was
For Stone's
Bertie.
Endurance.
Yes, you did, yeah. The dwarf lady will also step in here to try and find her charge.
I don't like that everyone that you're sending into this room is immediately getting taken off the board. He's just got the door covered. Every time they open it, more bolts fly out.
We should really learn from this.
Okay. Boomer. So you just watch Bertie just like, you killed Grundle! True Mission Impossible style.
And this guy's dead.
That guy's like, Aquaman was just stood over him.
So I'm just gonna like. I'd like to think because I slid out, I'm still sort of on the floor a bit, and I'm just like, so do we want to leave that guy alive? Because he's the one who killed Dandelion.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. By the way, there's an ogre in there with a gun as big as my head.
Oh, we don't need to go in there.
No, I don't think we do either.
I think our work is done.
Although the dwarf lady was in there and she gave me a mighty fine look. I might be in there, mate.
No time. Get Bertie.
All right. Can I go over to the window and shout out?
Yeah, you look 20 feet down in the street where you're beginning to see guards, like the Griffin cavalry and stuff are beginning to appear on the outskirts.
But I look like a halfling.
Yeah, you're fine, but you're looking down, like he's 20 foot down. You can see Bertie on top of this guy just pummeling him with his fists.
Oi! Big boy!
Ah!
Bertie!
What?
Leave him alive!
But he killed Grundle!
You can kill him later.
No, he killed Grundle! He killed Grundle!
Kill him later.
No, he killed...
We need information from him.
It's okay, I think he's dead anyway, look at him.
Leave him alive.
He's like trying to pull a knife free to like...
He's trying to stab you, mate. Disarm him, knock him out, leave him alive. You can kill him later after we talk to him.
Is that it? Is that what you're doing? Okay. Aquamamba.
He's trying to stab you.
Cane the shit out of this guy.
Give me a perception. He's dead. Give me a perception check. He's dead.
He's dead.
I mean, you still can.
We are double tapping everyone.
I'm gonna roll any extra dice there.
What is it?
Perception. Sure.
20.
20.
1.
From the other side of the room, the other door, you hear the sound of almost like a mechanical clanking, some sort of whispered command, and then scurried movement. Like you can hear something like moving from behind that door. You think you might have heard the word Zord?
I wonder what that means.
I'm on my own now, right?
Well, yeah, Boomer's
well,
in the
I'm
room
sort of
behind
in
you.
the
He's
room
like
with you.
close by.
I'm
Boomer!
shown. Yo.
Sword's in the other room. I'm going.
Is he? Are you
5,
sure?
10, 15, 20.
Why would someone say their own name?
5, 30.
Hide with
you
me,
could action dash.
Zord.
35.
It is I, Zord.
Tis I, Zord Zardon.
Zordon.
Zord Zardoz. Sorry.
Zord Zardon. Alpha, find me 5 goblins with attitude.
Oh my god.
Go Goblin Rangers. Coming soon from Bandai Saban.
I'm out.
You can action dash. You've
going
only
to.
used your movement. Okay.
Where
I'm
are you
gonna
going? The
action.
door's that way.
Wait, which door?
Into the bad
No,
room.
that's
this one.
That one.
No,
yeah.
the other door.
Oh,
That was
that
where
room.
he heard
not
the
leading
stuff.
into the room.
Gonna let out a mage hand
Okay.
and knock on the door.
Okay.
And then stay.
You hear a woman's voice like, Habaz, is it safe? Are they gone?
Oh, she was in the other room.
Yes!
Give me a deception check.
What the?
Give me a deception check.
I've never even seen this Habaz guy.
Alright, natural 20.
Oh my god.
Plus 10, 30.
Okay.
Plus
Oh,
six.
yes. Fuck. She's just like, my love, quickly, come inside.
41.
So you hear her basically say, my love, I've sent the stone away. Come on, quickly, we need to get out of here.
Okay, darling.
And you just stay where you are?
I can't have no more movement. That's my action. I like a bonus action.
Yeah.
Dash.
It's a key point, but yeah.
No, I won't do that.
Okay, so you're just going to wait until next turn. Okay. That was Aquamamba.
Don't know why you're making rolls. Everyone's dead.
You hear from inside the ballroom and just. Where's the coming?
Yay!
Exposition. So that's that.
don't
Going on
know.
there. Bertie, you are
You
on
can't
the street
stop
outside.
him.
You can hear like the whistles of the guards. Like, there's a man fighting another man.
Oh, they can actually see
My
me.
goodness.
You're on the street.
You're on the
I mean,
street.
can I-
tunneling this guy?
Oh no, I thought the police, the
You can just hear the
guards-
whistles. You can
Okay.
hear the whistles. They're coming soon.
What sort of roll would I have to make for restraint?
Grapple, so it'd be strength.
No, I mean not to restrain him, to restrain myself
Oh,
from killing this guy.
wisdom saving throw.
Okie dokie. I'll take
Is it
some
a
extra
disadvantage
dice for it.
from raging?
I'll take some dice because I want to
Cocked.
do it.
Cocked.
But that's a 17. You want
It's
to keep?
so cocked.
No, that's fine. That's a 16. And those two as well for an 8. So 20.
Yeah,
Something.
you're like, he killed Grundle, but that, you kind of remember, you're like, wait, if you keep him alive, you can hurt him more.
Yeah. And in that case, I'll do what I can to disarm him.
It's gonna be a strength check.
Oh, okay. Should ordinary. Oh, I shouldn't have done ordinary. 11.
Oh, what's your bonus? Is that total 11?
Yeah.
With your bonus? So you're trying to disarm him, but he's quite wriggly, and he kind of slips an arm free, and you don't manage to quite get a pin on him.
Could I, in that case, just bonus action punch his dagger away?
I will let you do it. Yeah, well, you can't punch the dagger away. You can punch him
God, I don't
with
know.
your offhand.
Like to knock him out? Is that a thing?
Yeah, you can basically say like you don't want to kill him. You just
Okay.
want to be you just want to be non-lethal, but you have to tell me that you're doing it
Great.
non-lethal.
I will non-lethal punch him in the head.
Okay. Tackle. You have advantage.
19 plus 7.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Bam. So I guess 6 damage.
+2 from raging.
+2 from raging.
Plus sneak attack.
Plus sneak attack. So another
So 8 plus 2d6.
another 5. So that's 13
33.
total. 33.
Yeah. 26 plus that.
Oh no, this was a damage.
Yeah, it's fine. So you punch him, but he just kind of grits against it. Still conscious.
Still up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Jeez. This guy.
Tough guy.
He's gonna kill me before I kill him.
A wall of idle champion dice to protect us from bad rolls.
So the guy that you're currently pinned on, he manages to kind of wriggle free, or he attempts to wriggle. He manages to kind of slide out from under your things, get to his feet, kind of crouch low, pulls out like a boot dagger and tries to jam it into your side.
God's sake. I'm gonna have to kill this guy.
Oh, that's a natural 20, I'm afraid.
You've got to go down.
Oh, hey, you know what that means, Mark? There's injury rolls in this campaign.
There is, yeah. But he doesn't get his sneak attack.
You lose.
We haven't had any injury checks yet, and I kind of want to do it. I want to lose another hand.
What happens if you just lose your?
That is going to
hand?
be
Like, quit the campaign.
7 points of damage.
7? Okay, that's fine.
Because he doesn't get his sneak attack. If he'd got his sneak attack, that would have been
A little tickle.
not actually that bad. I rolled 2 1s.
Oh, okay.
That would have been like at least another 18 points though, if that had been a sneak attack crit.
Shit.
But can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Yes, I can. With one of these.
He's got a really fancy dagger on this man.
6.
Oh! Oh!
Oh dear.
It's happening! It's happening! We're doing the
Oh
injury
dear.
roll!
You're getting injured! Critically!
You brought this on yourself, Tom Hazel.
I know,
I
but
gotta find it. I didn't print it out.
There's-
It never happens.
there's a Twitter page called High Roller Stats, for those that are unaware, that have calculated the potential of succeeding another injury check, and it was 0.55%.
Roll a d20 for me, Tom Hazel.
Okay.
Please don't get 17 or higher.
Uh-oh.
6!
Oh.
Injury!
Yeah, you do?
So he jams the blade into your knee. But
No, I need that.
The blade, although the cut isn't deep, it probably like hits into the cartilage, and he twists the knife, snapping part of the bone, and the blade sticks in. You have a broken leg.
Oh, God! I didn't even get that from the fall!
You have no. Your movement speed is halved, and you have disadvantage on dexterity skill check saving throws and any save against being knocked prone.
Oh my God!
Yeah, and then probably like to like really break it, like the blade snaps off, and then as he gets up, he stamps on the leg to like make sure it's broken. And seeing that you're injured, he will then use his cunning action to disengage and make his escape.
I know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be able to do another chase
Well,
against
he
this guy.
only gets 30 feet away, so he's currently 30 feet away from you.
I can bonus action dash, and that will put me next to him. But I'm just like,
Yeah, you can hobble after him. Boomer.
I'm killing this guy, by the way. I'm going to end this man.
You do you, mate.
Okay.
You do you.
I'm still raging.
Would
as well.
I have heard Aquamamba and like the lady
You
saying
take
like,
half damage if you were raging, by the way. You would have only taken, from that 7, you would have taken 3. But you still get the broken leg.
would I have heard her say something about the stone?
Sure.
Oh, now I'm in a conundrum.
Conundrum.
The stone will get me paid, but Bertie's my friend. Paid. Friend. Paid.
Yeah, you see this guy jam the blade in Bertie's knee, twist it. Bertie's like, ah! And then he stamps on his leg and starts hobbling away.
I'm really badly hurt, that's the only other thing.
What do you want to do, Bert? What do you want to do, Boomer?
Quite badly hurt. I'm going to shout at Aquamamba. She's got the stone! She sent it away!
I know my love has the star.
Bye! And then I'm going to look out the window. How far is Bertie from me out the window?
So he's like 20 foot down. I'd say he's like 30 feet, but it's 20 foot down.
Wait, what was
And
the
10
name?
foot out.
Yeah, 20 feet down, 10 feet out, and then the other guy, I guess, is 30 feet from
Away
that
from
point
Bert,
as
So
well.
yeah.
60 feet, ultimately.
I kind of want to jump out the window onto Bertie.
I mean, yeah, you can try that.
So that's
You
13
can
feet.
certainly try. In the words of Mr. Matthew Mercer, you can certainly try.
Is that a movement or an action?
That would be movement.
Because I would also like to chug a healing potion.
Okay.
In the air.
Yeah. Which way? What are you doing first?
Chug my regular healing potion.
Okay.
Glug, 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 glug.
You get 6 hit points back.
Um,
And then you jump out the window.
I'm just gonna like.
So that's going to be an acrobatics check, please.
I'm gonna look at the window, size up the distance.
I mean, it's only. Oh no, it isn't 13 feet onto me. Because that's the 10 feet away as well that you also have to jump.
Would you stop talking?
So it's athletics check first to see if you can clear the jump, like to the wall. Then it's going to be an acrobatics to try and reduce the fall damage. So athletics first. You've already decided, so just roll the dice.
Okay.
Use the dice.
6 athletics.
That's the athletics. Now make an acrobatics check for me.
7, 8. What's the, sorry.
18 with the
plus-
dice.
Yeah. 18.
What's your athletics or your acrobatics?
I added the 1 to the 7,
So-
8 plus 12.
Okay.
Wait, what's 12 plus 8? That's a 20.
20.
Oh, natural 20.
It's an unnatural 20.
It's a
With
natural
3
20.
dice.
Don't forget that the DCs are higher because of Idle Champions dice.
I'm dead.
So what happens with Boomer? You're like, all right, like Popeye. You're like, but your little legs, you jump out like 5 feet. You just smack against the inner wall of the Growlhund Villa and slide down it. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage. You leave like a blood smear down the wall.
What is this?
Wait, so do you not even get through the window?
You jumped out the window, but didn't make the distance to clear the wall like you did. He just hits the interior villa wall and just slides
How many
down.
points did I take?
9.
Right.
Are you down?
No, because I had a healing potion.
How many hit points have you got there?
I'm on 12.
That's not too bad, actually. I thought you were way worse than that.
Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't even realise I cleared the outer wall as well.
Yeah, you went miles.
God.
You just threw him out.
Does it not matter?
You got a
There's
bonus action left to Boomer. Does anything you want to do with that?
Bertie!
Just call out Bertie.
Can I...
Boomer!
Aquamamba!
You
I
do
guess
anything?
disengage or hide.
You can hide if you want. You can roll into the bushes.
I'm just gonna roll in the bushes.
In embarrassment.
Just have a little cry.
Stealth check for me, please.
Just gonna have a little cry in the bushes. 15.
Yeah, you just like, and you just like roly-poly underneath a rose bush, and you're like, it hurts, but I don't
I'm just
care.
gonna be like, Bertie, you twat!
Aquamamba! It's down to you, leader. You're the only one that can salvage this mission.
Going in.
Okay,
I did
so you
loads
open the
of
door.
stuff.
So you open the door, and inside is, well, appears to be some sort of like master bedroom. There is an open window leading out into Waterdeep, where you see a metal man in a kind of coat and cloak and a feathery hat, holding this weird grey stone, is just leaping out onto the rooftops beyond it. You step in as the creature's leaving. Next to the window is a very well-dressed noblewoman, Yala Growlhund, dark-skinned, black hair kind of tied up. She turns around and she's like, Habaz, who are you?
It is I, your love, in disguise. So they don't see me.
That's going to be a deception check, please, with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. He's just taken like 8 dice
No,
or
no, no,
something.
those are Mark's dice, aren't they?
No, I've taken my dice.
Okay.
On the table is
sorry.
all ours.
You only got
Well, I
this
fucking
many.
would have used more of the... I thought we only had 3 left. Oh. I broke my face for nothing.
Disadvantage.
4,
Okay, so
10,
9.
14, 18, 26 there,
Yeah.
plus deception, 5, 31.
31 with that many dice.
I got
I got a 4.
I got a 25 still. And she's like, how have you... What? All right.
I need the stone.
Well, I've already... The Nimble Right's already taken it. It's taking it to the safe safe
But
house.
get it back.
I can't. It's gone. It's obeying its orders. It's gone to
Woman,
the safe spot with
this
Zap.
is why we have relationship troubles.
What are you talking about?
I'm going out.
Gonna go out the window.
You're just going to...
Make chase.
Okay, so you're going to make a chase on this thing. Okay.
Actually,
Actually.
I'm gonna stop there. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, the stone. It's quite important, right?
Yeah,
It's
that's
pretty
the thing
important.
we needed.
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah.
one thing we've been after.
I'm going to dive out the window.
So everyone in this party has
Dive out.
jumped out the window.
Oh,
So,
I ruined my wall.
Aquamamba, you dive out the window. It's going to be
Bison style.
athletics check, please.
Okay. Sorry.
There's only 4 dice left.
Natural 20! You
13
leap
total.
over, and you are now in pursuit of this creature. You don't fall to the ground. You manage to leap onto the stables, onto the guard barracks. Sorry,
I've only
then onto the
spoken,
stables.
right, and jumped out.
Yeah. Well, we're going to begin a chase sequence because this thing is had some movement on you. It was ahead of you already.
Can I catch up in this initial part?
No.
By bonus flurry of
No,
dash?
no,
Okay.
because that's not as exciting as us doing chase.
Okay. Sure.
He wants to get the men with the pane of glass.
So, what is your Constitution modifier, Aquamamba?
It is 0.
0. You can dash up to 3 times. After that, you'll need to make Constitution saving throws or gain exhaustion levels.
With a speed of 35.
The nimble right will also need to
70
do that.
feet 3 times.
Yeah, that's the one benefit you do have.
Yes.
So, let me just get to...
Does he not gain a bonus like 60, 90 feet for his natural 20 jump?
No. That just means that he clears... He
hit.
doesn't have to make the second jump, because it was a jump down to the guards' barracks,
Okay.
and then a jump across to the stable, and then over the wall into Waterdeep.
He did all of that in
He
one.
just literally leaps like a whoosh, ninja, flies over directly over to
Is it like Warfu?
Yeah,
Like a little bit
absolutely.
Warfu.
And he wriggles
Absolutely
in the air
that.
like a flying snake.
But it's a halfling with a slightly off face. Face flapping in the wind.
Going, Aquamamba!
Aquamamba.
What is this? We're there again. We're there again.
Oh, we're back.
The madness is
It's Rogue's Gambit.
sunk in.
Okay, so this thing, as you watch it dash Aquamamba, this thing is fast. This is moving at probably twice the speed of a human, as it just leaps and dodges to the side. It's all wood and metal construct. It can almost tuck itself into a little roll as it jumps over people, and it moves with incredible elasticity. It is going to start, so it jumped ahead. So it is going to start, let's say, 120 feet away from you.
Such a lassatory.
I don't know that word.
Elasticity?
I don't think it is one.
How do you pronounce it?
I have no idea.
Alacitry. It means fast,
Oh,
but I don't know how to
that
pronounce
word.
it.
Such fast.
Elasticity?
Alacrity?
Alacrity? I don't know.
Elasticity?
Oh my
It's
god,
not
you're right.
elasticity.
Brisk
Yes,
and
I know I'm
cheerful
right.
readiness. She accepted the invitation with alacrity. I would say alacrity.
Alacrity. So, it's 120 feet ahead of you.
What a nice...
But we'll give you the initiative, because you made that natural 20. So you get to go first. It's going to be you, then the creature.
What am I rolling?
First of all, let's determine the complication. There is no complication.
wow.
Sweet.
So just a straight thing. So are you going to dash and then key point dash again?
Absolutely.
So how far can you go in total?
35 is my base.
So you go 35, 35,
70.
plus another 35. So you go
105.
105 feet.
Boom.
But that's a key point, and it's one of your
That's
dashes.
my last key point
Okay.
of the day.
Okay.
a
So
short rest.
this thing is now only 15 feet ahead of you, but that's your full turn to chase after it. On its turn, it is
Holy
going to
moly,
move.
it's quick.
It's going to go 60 feet. But it doesn't look like this thing has the capacity to necessarily like dash. It just moves incredibly quickly. What it does do is it will try to throw down a series of barrels behind it. As it like runs up to a merchant's cart, it pulls the cart in front of it behind it.
Worst enemy.
The cart and the fruit all goes all across the
Fruit.
thing. It's going to slow you down somewhat behind
Vegetable
it.
medley.
So you're running forward. You can see you're going to need to clear this jump. So you can either jump over it or you can try to just like balance, like step through it. Not tripping on
Acrobatics
things.
it.
Acrobatics check, please.
18.
18. So that's enough. So it's not difficult terrain for you. So it's currently 75 feet ahead of you.
Excellent. So I can dash again.
So that's your second dash. That goes you 70.
70,
So you're
so
now
it's
5
5
feet
feet.
ahead of you.
Nice.
Okay. It will move again. moving 60 feet away, so it's now 65 feet. But you're closing in. Let's do a complication. Ahead of you, you can see what it does is it turns into a narrow alleyway, and there is a series of crates that lead up onto a rooftop, and it jumps up the crates and then begins making its way across the rooftops. You need to give me an athletics or acrobatics check to be able to climb up over this terrain.
Well, athletics is -2, acrobatics is +4. So I think I'm going to acrobatics this shit.
That sounds smart.
15.
Okay, so this time, whilst you do manage to climb up the stairs, you kind of like jump your way up, your little legs, you kind of pull yourself up the crates onto the rooftops, but it is going to slow you down slightly. So you've got to go over 10 feet of movement, which is 20 feet of speed. So you effectively lose 10 feet of movement. So are you going to dash for the third time?
Yes. So that's
you
60.
go 65. So you are right next to this thing now, but you've run out of actions because you moved, you actioned, but you're right next to it. That's the only problem is that it's always going to be kind of like stepping ahead of you.
I can follow with blows as a bonus action.
You could.
But I'd have to attack first, right?
Yes, that's the only problem.
I don't have any key points anyway. So.
No. You could try and make range attacks. If you have things like shurikens and things like that, you can try and like knock it down. So on its turn, it's going to go 60 feet. It's now dead 60 feet ahead of you. Let's see a complication.
Oh, he's dead.
Nice. So it turns into, the rooftops, the chimney stacks rise all around it in a complicated kind of maze. It manages to like weave its way through, but it does slow down significantly. It's now only 50 feet ahead of you as it makes its way. So what are you going to do on your turn?
50 feet.
Yeah, you need to give me an intelligence saving throw or a survival check to navigate this maze of chimney stacks.
It's really messing with your head.
You're trying to work out the best route.
I'll do a survival. So
Okay.
It feels like a 5.
5. So this one, again, you're going to lose, this time, 20 feet of movement, because you're like, where'd he go? And you're like looking around for him, like all through the thick smoke billowing out of these chimney stacks. So you go, are you going to dash us? This is your 4th time dashing?
Let me just check one thing.
You can do it, you just need to make a con saving throw.
So if I go, my 35.
Yes. You would be, so you'd lose 20 feet of movement, so you're only going to go 15. It would put it at 35 feet ahead of you.
Shit, just 5 feet out from a charmed person, which is what I want to try.
Well, if you keep the speed up though, you'll be able, if you dash again, he'll only be able to get so far ahead of you.
Okay.
So Constitution saving throw if you want to dash. Now the DC for this first time is only 10.
Okay.
Watch him roll a 1.
Bam. I still need to kill this guy.
Oh!
Natural 20 with a 1.
All that cardio is paying off for Aquamamba. You're like, like the T-1000, like knife hands chasing after this thing. So you
Every
get,
right foot is
so
the
you go
aqua,
35
every
feet.
left is the mamba.
You're right next to this thing, but it gets to move again. What complication is there this
I'm gonna
time?
be like, aqua.
So this time it drops down onto the into another alleyway, but you can see that ahead of you, some sort of mud, like a thick mud, has formed in the rain. It's made it all slippy. Let's see if this thing trips over. Ooh, it does. It falls prone, which halves its movement, because it has to spend half its movement to stand up. It only gets 30 feet away from you. You need to make an acrobatics check to see if you can avoid the sticky mud as well.
19.
That's
17.
enough.
17.
You just whoosh, slide in. It's 30 feet away from you. What do you want to do? You can move up with your movement and you'd be right next to it and you still have your action.
I'm going to use my movement.
Okay, so you get 5 feet ahead of it in theory, but yes.
Me versus this thing is going to be pretty tough.
What, a charmed person? Or
Well, I don't know if charmed person's going to work.
It like
It's a
looks at you and you can see that it's like this metal thing. It has like a fake little beard of copper. It's dressed like a nobleman, but you can see it's made of metal and wood. And its eyes are quite wide. It's like looking at you with these big sort of stone-like eyes.
Can I do an intelligence check to see if it's a humanoid or not?
Yeah, sure.
8.
It's a person shape.
I'll try it. Give it up. We're friends now. Just give me the stone. You don't need it.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I'm just.
does
Does it say that it only affects humanoids?
Charm a humanoid you can see within range.
So you try and do it, but it just kind of blinks and doesn't seem to be affected by the spell. Obviously, its construct nature, you think, might be preventing the spell from taking any effect. But it is right next to you. It turns to run. You get an attack opportunity if you'd like.
Trip it up.
Yeah, do you want to try and trip it, or are you just going
I'm
to
going to
punch
try and
it?
trip it with my cane.
Okay.
Possible.
See if you hit.
Yes. Plus 22.
The cane out, a little boot sticks out at the end of it.
22. So you kind of manage to hit its legs, but it stumbles but manages to keep its pace and will unfortunately manage to get 60 feet ahead of you.
Well, shit. So I'm just going to keep getting up to it and be like, hey, do you want to stop now?
Please.
Stop it.
Yeah, you can try and like grapple it, you can try and like pin it to the ground, like if you can get next to it. But to get next to it, you're going to have to dash again, which is another con saving throw. This time the DC is higher.
Ooh, 8.
Level of exhaustion. You manage to move it, so you move 70 feet, so you're ahead of it again. You're 10 feet ahead of it. But you're like, your breath is getting ragged, you can feel the burning in your lungs. Up ahead, classic, 2 salesmen with a big pane of glass doing a thing across the road. This thing is going to try and run past you. You get an attack opportunity.
I'll take it.
You don't have disadvantage yet. It's on ability checks. It's on skill checks. So it manages to like slide underneath, but then it will have to go past this window. Boink! And it just kind of bounces off and looks a little
Doesn't even
stunned.
smash it. Just bounces off.
Life is amazing
Goes
right
prone,
now.
so it only gets 30 feet.
I'm so happy.
Only gets 30
So
feet.
it's technically it's only 20 feet ahead of you now because you had 10 feet on it.
Okay, can I nimbly go around to the front of it and grapple?
Well, you need to give me a strength check to see if this if you can get past this window. You can try and jump over it if you want.
Oh, but I thought you bounced off
Acrobatics.
it.
Yeah, the nimble right did, but it's still intact. It's very strong glass.
I don't want to get ahead of that. I want to just get ahead of the construct.
Oh, okay. Right. So you're just going to
it's
move in
this
front of
side
him.
it, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Can I do that gracefully? With
Yeah.
my extra movement to
Yeah, you don't
make
need
sure
to,
I do
you
a
don't need
wide
to do
berth?
anything. Yeah.
And I'm going to grapple the arm.
Okay, so you're
With
just
the
going to
holding
cling
the
onto his
stone.
arm. Okay. Yeah, you can see that the stone
Like
is like
pushing the cane against
kind of
its
locked
face.
into its hand. Okay. So that's going to be a strength check.
Sorry.
I don't need those. I can kill him without the dice.
16, 18, 16.
So, give me the stone!
Give me the damn stone!
You're prying at its fingers, and whilst it looks to be well made, the joints, you're like jamming your staff on them, like bashing them
I
with
am
your hands.
ravenous, like Bilbo Baggins
And it
with the ring.
begins unclasping. You grab the stone, pull it free, and you now have the stone galore.
Yay! We did it! Well, you did it!
As you touch
Very
it,
exclusively, you did it.
you hear a voice in your head. Hello, what do we have here? Bertie,
It's Crown Rand! He's back!
you are on top of this fellow.
I know, he's 30 feet away.
He's 30 feet away. It's your turn.
Okay, I want to... I guess I wasn't proned.
You weren't prone, you just have half movement.
Are there
Because your
any-
broken leg.
Are there any fires nearby?
No.
Like anyone carrying torches, perhaps, or...
There are torches like on the walls, but they're like magical lights. There's no like open flames.
Okay, that's fine. In that case, I want to, like, stare at this guy and just be like, the spirit of Grundle will make me move faster.
So you go 15 feet.
I go 15 feet, I
As your
bonus
movement.
action dash.
Bonus action 15 more feet. You're next to him. He's
So I
like,
mean,
ah!
I'm stumbling, but I'm stumbling
Yeah.
fast.
If you don't get him now, you think he's going to be able to get away from you.
Well, I am going to just fucking left hand, right arm,
Okay.
punch him as hard as I can.
Go for it.
Um,
Make an attack roll. Now, because you're a swashbuckler, you always get your sneak attack if you
yes,
hit.
I
so-
do. Come on! I'm not going to use this dice. This one's better. I just put that down on a natural 20. 16?
Let me check my...
We use so many dice.
Yeah, all 50.
16, did you say?
Yeah.
You just...
Okay.
Dunk. So
Nice.
you get your normal damage plus 2d6 for sneak attack,
That and that.
plus your strength mod. Oh!
2 6s, a 3, and my strength modifier.
So 15 plus strength.
Filthy.
And you're raging.
And I'm
18,
raging.
No, that's 15 on the dice.
Yeah, but plus 5.
So what's your strength? Plus 5?
Well, it says plus 6 to the damage.
Yeah, because that's with rage. So
No, without rage, because this is fucking 8. This is my club.
right. Then you wouldn't roll the d4. Like the club is what's the D4?
1d4 plus 6.
That's including rage, because your strength modifier is +4, right? What's your strength modifier, Tom? Come on.
5, but it says...
Oh, your strength modifier is 5.
I've got a club +1.
You do have a +1. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
okay.
15 plus 6, 21.
Plus another 2.
Plus another 2 for the rage. So 23 DiMaggio's.
23.
Does his head explode around my head?
He's on 1 hit point.
What the hell?
You have a bonus action. Oh, you dashed.
I dashed. He has to get away.
He does have to get away.
Go,
You're
please.
like, and you see him like stumbling, like, it's like, get away.
I like clock him and he's like teetering from side to side, ready to stumble backwards away from me.
He bonus action disengages.
No, he doesn't. Oh, come on! I must have taken enough brain cells away for him to not know that he can do that.
How far away am I?
You're on the other side of the
Did
wall
he
to the
sneak
villa.
attack? Did you sneak attack?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, yeah.
He's gonna live.
So he disengages, like holding his head. He kind of shoves you away, manages to stumble. He gets 30 feet with his bonus action. He moves another 30 feet with his movement action.
He's away.
And
He's
then
gone.
He moves another 30 feet into the crowd. However, you see guards swarming the area, and they
Okay.
see him running, and they're going for him. They're also coming for you. As they use, like, about 4 or 5 officers with truncheons goes to basically, like, grab you, basically.
Oh, but I mean,
Aquamamba, you feel this kind of strange sensation in your head. The creature looks at you, and it's like tugging on your hand, but not with a lot of strength. Like, it almost feels like it can't be aggressive towards you. It's like just tugging on your hand.
Stop it. Stop, it's really annoying. I'm trying to listen.
It's like grabbing your shirt and like
Stop
pushing.
it.
come on.
It doesn't let up, but it's not enough that it can pull the stone away from you, but it's also just staying next to you.
I'm gonna mage hand the stone further away.
It's like,
Away from me then?
are you lifting it up in the air?
Just above his head, like
Yeah, he's like, it's like jumping, trying to get it.
What do I do?
First jump misses.
I'm just gonna
Rolling
keep
for jumps, Trot.
circling it around. It's really high. I can go quite high with it.
You can go 30 feet with it. So yeah, it's pretty high.
Yeah, 30 feet jump would be quite hard.
Yeah, if I get a natural 20, though, maybe he makes
He is a
it.
construct. You can
I'm
probably
gonna
jump
keep
quite
moving
high.
it
It's
around.
got spring legs.
Yeah.
Huh?
Spring heel jump.
Every time he jumps, I'm just
Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's just jumping, but you're not holding it anymore, so the voice goes away.
I'm gonna walk out of sight of this construct while he's distracted.
I mean, he's looking at the stone.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk.
You have to stay within 30 feet of it to mage hand it.
It's gonna slowly come this way, but
He just follows
up in
the
the
stone.
sky.
He just follows the
Can I
stone.
find like a nook or something, or like a barrel that I can get in and just peek out, watching the mage hand doing its
Yes.
thing
Yeah, stealth check.
with advantage?
No.
I'm distracting with the crystal.
Stone.
Stealth
Stone.
check.
17 plus 6.
The creature does not seem interested in you at all. It is entirely focused on the stone, and it's just like,
Okay, watching this, can I put it on like a ledge so it becomes out of sight?
you float it up to the roof of a building, yes, and you stick it on the ledge.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just want to get it out of his line of sight so that I can then mage hand it without him noticing.
I mean, not really. There's no way you can really do that. Like, he knows it's
Can
up
I
there.
use canopies or something?
Also, as soon as you lose sight of it, the mage hand goes. You have to keep the line of sight to it for mage hand.
Oh shit, okay. I know that.
Yeah.
In which case, I'm going to get myself into a perfect position to get ahead of him, so 30 feet ahead.
I mean, he just follows. He just follows you with the stone. Like, he's wherever the stone goes, he's following it.
And he keeps like grasping away.
Well, so he's like reaching for the stone.
Oh, I see.
But it felt like with Aquamamba, he couldn't fight Aquamamba. He wasn't allowed to. It wasn't hurting you. It was just like
Pulling at you.
like trying to get the stone off you. And it doesn't speak. It doesn't make any noises.
Okay.
And you
I'm
can see
gonna-
that there is a crowd gathering. Like, look at this strange creature! Ha 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 ha! What's it doing? What's that stone?
Oh god.
I'm going to drop Mage Hand so that it falls into the barrel. I'm
As
going
you
to
drop
leap
it-
up and grab it.
Give me it. When you roll an initiative check for me, see who grabs it first.
God, please don't lose it.
12.
You're like, huh. As it drops, this thing jumps in the air, snaps it
come
out of the
on.
air, and then begins running off again.
Oh my god.
I mean, do you get like an attack of opportunity?
He is currently in a barrel.
Oh, for God!
I leapt out to grab it.
You jumped up to try and grab it, yeah, so you're still in a barrel. So this thing
What, the
runs
barrel went
60
with
feet
me?
away.
I'm out. I'm going home.
I'm not going to keep the chase because you can just keep following this thing if you want.
Okay.
But the others, you don't know where they are. Boomer, you hear the sounds of the guards. You can hear that whatever fight was going on in the villa has ended. And the guards are now beginning to pull the nobles free. You hear the dwarven woman and the tabaxi making their way out, battered and bruised. They're both like cut up with crossbow bolts sticking out of them. Did you crawl out of this rose bush?
If I can hear the dwarven lady.
Yeah. So you crawl out of the rose bush.
Oh.
Why don't you roll a d20 for me to see how well your disguise is held up against you
Smeared.
slamming against the wall?
I'm pretty beat up, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
12.
12? It's not
do you want any
awful,
checks or anything?
but it's like one half of your face is pretty green now, like the pale skin.
My suit's pretty messed up.
Your
as well.
suit's like really
Someone
torn,
pissed
the
on it.
green's gone. Yeah, there's a very much a peed yourself wet stain. You crawl yourself out and look over to them. What'd you call out?
Oh God, it was a white suit as well.
Yeah,
Dear
it's
lady.
yellowy.
Dear lady.
Are you calling out to the dwarven woman?
Yeah.
Make
Please
a
help.
persuasion check with disadvantage.
What? I look pathetic though.
Yeah, exactly. You look pathetic.
Disadvantage.
Oh.
4.
She like looks. Oh dear, no, not now.
Aww.
Maybe earlier, but ugh. Then she
I can
just turns.
clean up. I dress up really well.
A very handsome looking fellow is like, come my dear, like begins leading her away.
Oh, so cold.
The tabaxi man like looks over and is like, sorry friend, but these things happen, and he passes you over like a small little bottle of milk.
Oh,
no.
thanks, mate. Hey, how'd you do against the big fella?
Oh, that fucker, man, he was crazy. But yes, we managed to cut him up pretty bad.
Nice one, dude.
There was a half-orc who was pretty capable. The name's Whiskers, by the way.
Oh, nice to meet you,
Whiskers.
mate.
Yes, you fought quite well.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I was pretty brave, I thought. I was gonna
I mean,
come and join you.
I can smell the urine.
That's someone else, mate.
Yes, of course it is, my friend. Listen, this city's getting pretty dangerous. If you need some help, I stopped by a place called the Tiger's Eye.
The Tiger's Eye sounds
Ask for
classy.
Whiskers.
Could you just help me get out of this property, please?
Yes, come on,
just
come with
like
me.
that. Oh, you're a real star, mate. Brings a tear to my eye. Can I
little
scratch
tail.
his little chin?
He's like, oh, we don't normally let that happen, but okay.
Oh, I like you.
It's like,
Wait a minute.
he's like,
That's goblin piece.
Yeah, he's just like, he looks at you curiously, but doesn't say anything. He doesn't care if you're a goblin.
You're a
Tabaxi don't
friend.
give
You're a
shit.
real friend, mate.
Yes, no problem. Well, let's go find your friends,
I
eh?
freaking love you.
Wow.
Okay, calm down now. Enough of that.
Like, Boomer's just a bit beat up. He's a bit knocked
Yeah, he's a
around.
bit knocked around.
Like,
What is
I love
Bertie
you.
doing as these guards kind of surround him? Are you just like, run, no,
Whiskers.
or are you like
I
trying
mean,
to fight
so
him
he's
off?
like 60 feet away, and
he's
he's
90 feet away.
90 feet. How the hell did he do
But
that?
it looks like there are guards because he had move action, cunning action,
Ah.
normal action to dash.
And I can do that, but only get 45 feet, and even then I have to get past her on. Is he being?
He's being chased by guardsmen, yeah.
Oh, but he's gonna get away.
Is he?
I don't know. I mean, I think I'm just gonna I can't catch up to him. Bertie knows that.
Okay,
He's just gonna get onto one knee because the other one's not gonna bend anytime soon,
yeah.
and just let the guys surround him.
Yeah, so you are,
They can't
manacles
kill
are put on you,
Grumble.
they pull your arms behind you, manacle you. One of them does start treating your leg, not to heal it, but enough to you can be dragged.
Oh, how
you're,
nice.
You're pulled into a guard's carriage, and you are taken to the nearest guard's precinct.
Do I see him getting arrested? As I
You
walk
watch
by?
as this carriage, you see Bertie's face up against the little box.
I'll come for you, mate.
As he is carried away in the car.
I'm too injured to come after you. I'm sorry.
I'm too injured to
Aquamamba.
punch a hole.
Holy shit, what have I done?
So you're just going to try and chase this thing, right?
Yeah.
So give me one more Constitution saving throw. Because you're going to be basically slowly losing track of this thing.
5.
Yeah, so that would basically bring you to exhaustion level 2, which is your halved speed, which means it just gets away at this point. It like just runs ahead of you, like on your knees, like trying to catch your breath as it just runs.
I fucked up there. Something in that plan really fucked up. It's probably Boomer's fault.
What?
Okay.
Yeah,
Over the other side of the
you
city,
can
I feel
double
a little
back.
chill.
You can like slowly make your way back to the villa where you and Boomer can meet
I am
up.
miles away.
Yeah, you are pretty far.
I'm gonna make my way back. Slowly.
So my question, I guess, because I don't think that there's much more we can do in today's session, but what I'd like to know is what are your next plans? Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to try and bust Bertie out? This is a Crystal Maze situation, like, do you want to spend a crystal to get your teammate out?
Yeah.
Or do you want to carry on?
Spend a crystal. We don't have a crystal.
Yeah, we had one. Trot. Thanks.
Well, you do have some facts, so
Yeah.
it's not all hopeless. You know the creature's been taken by a very unique creature. This is not a creature that can blend in very well. This is, this was a construct. Somebody in Waterdeep will know what it was, that you can try and find information on. You know that this burned man got away but is injured, possibly also captured. You managed to track him down. You're going to go after Bertie. You knew the woman did cry out that she had sent the stone to a safe house for Zord. She specifically said that to Aquamamber, that the stone was being sent to a secure spot for Zord. So you have some information. So the plan is you want to get Bertie out.
I've got a cat friend.
You do have a cat friend. So if you want to get Bertie out, there's a couple of things you can try and do. You can either try and break him out, or you could try and go to somebody in the city to break him out for you. Either a contact that you have, one of the prominent figures, like Mert the Moneylender. You could go to somebody like Lariel Silverhand, the Open Lord, who's kind of like the kind of open ruler of Waterdeep, and say, you'd have to reveal that you were working for the Harpers, but she might be able to assist you.
I mean, my contact crawled up a chimney and fucked off.
Yeah.
Well, she might come back.
Okay.
Well, she will come back because
I've got one, but I'm not with you right now. Unless I meet up.
Well, you can meet up. I'll say that Boomer and that can meet up. Yeah.
Holy moly.
Also, Bertie, like, if there's anything you think you can do, like, if you want to try and break out, or if you're just like, no, I'm arrested.
I'd like to think when Bertie was leaving, I'll just be making like little heart signs, like, I love you, mate. I'm coming for you.
I mean, I do the same, but it's a fist and that.
It's like a half heart like this.
I mean, do I see in the carriage as I'm dragged away, do I see the burned man at all?
No, you don't know what happened to him.
God damn. Are there people are there like a group of people that were chasing other people out of breath?
Yeah, there are people chasing up, and you can see Griffin cavalry chasing in that direction and things like that. Like, this guy's going to have a hard time getting away. It's possible. I'm going to roll for it out of session.
You know what? I think Bertie is smart enough to know that if they catch him, he's going to end up in the same cell as me.
And then he can kill him.
And then I'm not trapped in there with him.
You're trapped in here with me! Yeah, sure. Okay, perfect.
So I think I'm going to wait.
Okay.
Meticulously. As meticulous as Bertie can look.
Okay, perfect.
I'd probably ask Mert.
So you want to go and try and ask Mert. Did you have a contact?
I have a contact.
Who's your contact?
Okay, yeah.
Jalesta Silvermane, she's city admin. So she may know.
So it's a he. Jalasta Silvermane is a he. And he's not just an admin, he actually runs a lot of the city guard. He would be an excellent person to get Bertie out.
Wow.
You are pretty confident that you will have to do a favour for Jalasta in order to get Bertie out.
Hope it's not like the last one.
And I think, what I'm thinking in my head, if you're up for this, is I think next session will be a unique session set in one of Waterdeep's prison facilities. And you guys can play some inmates, and we'll see what happens to Bertie inside the prison, whilst you then do a favour for Jalasta.
Bertie in prison.
Well, sounds like a Bertie one-shot.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a Bertie one-shot with everybody else playing inmates. And then the week after that, what we'll do the week after that is...
You and me.
Tom, you'll play an NPC
Yeah.
to help you guys with this mission for Jalasta.
What's happening in, like...
like
same
equal
time.
time, basically.
Oh, nice.
And then that way, then when you're both together,
Oh
we'll
my
jump ahead
God.
to the
That
next
sounds
thing.
cool,
I think
yeah.
that'd be a really fun way to do that. So
Yeah.
you guys we'll have a think about some inmates that you can play. They probably won't be leveled characters. We'll probably give you NPC stats.
I want to be a really big fucker.
Yeah, okay, you can be like a big dude. Like, yeah, you can do that.
Can we be twins?
You can be a big dumb guy.
Yes.
So you guys want to be like twin brothers?
Squit and squat.
Yeah.
Yeah? You could be like orcs or something, or you could
Yes.
be like, whatever. Okay, great. So you are going to be taken to one of Waterdeep's prisons, like
Wow.
a dank dungeon, basically,
Oh my
where they
God.
keep, it's like a holding jail. And yeah, you're going to meet some interesting, you might make some friends, you might make some enemies.
The
I don't know
dankest
how it's going to
dungeon.
go.
Shit, maybe I'll meet a guy who has a right fist on his left hand. And then we'll do like, like that Arnold Schwarzenegger handshake thing. It's just two big arms.
What is this?
What is this show? What is
going the
this
way
show?
you intended?
No. It's going in a direction I kind of anticipated, but not to the levels
Did
of
you
it.
expect all three of us to jump out of a first
No,
story window?
that was amazing. I
Beautiful.
think, like, honestly, you just going like, you killed Grundle, and diving through. That might be my favourite
Yeah.
moment.
Oh
It's
my
the
God.
most action movie bit I think we've
He was
had.
pissing himself.
That was funny. It's not really an
I
action
think that was the
movie
best
moment.
moment of the whole show.
I feel like Boomer is like the Simon Pegg character who
Oh,
ends up in
what?
these situations and is like, I don't know what to do, piss myself, here's a bomb. Like,
Oh my god.
That was brilliant.
I can't believe,
Grundle.
I can't believe you gave the stone away.
Yeah. Can we talk
just the
about the
idea of like,
worst moment
I'll
of the show?
drop, like, you could have just kept the mage hand and just
Yeah.
brought it to you, but you're like, no, I'm going to drop it into the barrel. Why? What goes through your mind sometimes?
Not a lot.
Like, I love it because it's amazing and it creates these amazing game moments. But there must be D&D players out there like, what is this guy doing? Like, what is going on? We've had a flickery camera the whole time.
Yeah.
What an insane mess.
I've got this entire screen to myself.
Yeah.
What is this?
Well, we'll be back next week. Rhiannon should be with us. It depends on her work, but hopefully she'll be back with us well, she'll be an inmate. I guess that we'll have to come with an
Yeah.
inmate for Rhiannon as well.
Should be a warden.
Unless
Well, maybe.
unless it's the Black Viper who somehow got into the prison.
Sneak in disguise, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think it'll probably be an inmate.
We'll think about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Don't forget, you can get a free gold chest. The code's on screen.
A Keelek gold chest.
Keelek gold chest.
AQILLEK gold chest.
That's only valid for 24 hours, so get that quickly.
So get that with alacrity.
Play Idle Champions. The group didn't leave me any dice this time, which is
No.
sad.
We needed them.
You needed them. But hope you enjoyed this episode of Rogue's Gambit. This campaign is not representative of a Dragon Heist module. Dragon Heist is really good. It's a really amazing module.
We're not really good.
That's more of a self-own now. That's a self-burn.
Wow.
But you can check it out. It's available on D&D Beyond. It's available on your local gaming store. Dungeons of the Mad Mage, which is a companion thing that goes alongside it, which is a huge mega dungeon in Undermountain, beneath Waterdeep. That's coming out very, very soon. You can check that out.
And that's between levels
5 and 15.
Oh,
So
5 and 15.
I think so, 5 and 15.
Yeah, so huge
There is
dungeon.
the only thing I know about it, because I've not read that yet, is I do know that there is a Mind Flayer Spelljammer pirate captain in
What?
it somehow.
It's like
which is
something you get in
amazing.
Diablo, where
That's
it just
cool.
gets a load of keywords and throws them together.
Yeah.
Mind Flayer pirate from Spelljammer, so check
Frozen.
that out.
Yeah, holy crap.
That's really fun. We'll be back next week. Don't forget to check out all the other amazing D&D Twitch content on the twitch.com/D&D channel. There's shows all throughout the week. You can check it out, check out their schedule. If you'd like to see more of us in a more serious campaign, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
It's more serious than this.
yeah.
It's not very serious, but it's more serious than this.
The last episode we did was very, very, very
good.
fun.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
And
Check that
serious.
out. That's on Sundays over on our channel, twitch.tv/HighRollsDND, or on twitch.tv/Yogscast if you prefer. You can check that out on Sundays. That's 5 p.m. UK time, 9 a.m. Pacific time. That's it from us. We're going to end things there. Thanks for watching.
Tatty
very much.
bye.
See you
Bye.
later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cheerio.
Bye.
Bye-bye-bye.